Welcome back to Revelance Radio. Miguel is on camera.
Yes, I am.
He's not ready for it. He's putzing around with Wi-Fi
no, I'm ready.
access.
That's because I have no computer in front of me. So
he's poor. He can't afford his computer.
Why are you being a hater? Well, look, I just passed it. You saw it there? Look how big it looks on the screen.
Yes, it looks great.
Looks nice. We look nice on the big screen.
Miguel had to sell his computer to pay off a debt.
Sure did.
He made a prediction on the Mooney app, the Mooney.gg app, and he lost all of his money, and now he doesn't have a computer.
Our setup looks amazing. Look at that.
He doesn't have a computer anymore. He just has a phone, so he's asking me to run the show from here. So you all have to suffer now.
That's not true.
You've been a busy bee.
I've been very busy.
You think you're this master coder now.
I am.
Building things.
I am a master coder.
You are a master coder. And so I wish you would just pay more attention to me. But since you wouldn't...
Nobody wants to pay attention to you. That's the problem.
Since you wouldn't, we have invited someone to join our show today. We got Capo.
No, I'm very excited about this.
We got... Can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
The intro?
No,
you go ahead.
No, I got
forget
excited.
It. Nobody cares.
No, do it.
Nobody cares what project he's from.
No, it's fine.
Go. Lay it out.
Yeah, no, do your thing. I just got excited, bro. Go ahead.
So Capo is part of the Jira community, and he has a project that he recently released on ApeChain called the Manos. So we are going to dive into that a bit. And we got a couple of people joining us already. We got DJP. We got
Shout out to
Universal.
DJP. Shout out to Universal.
And no one else wants to talk to us. We are doing Proof of Pants.
Luna better be on.
We are doing Proof of Pants tonight. So if you tweet us pictures of your pants, you are eligible for a airdrop.
Do not send us any pictures of
Rebel
your pants.
and Proof of Pants.
Don't do that.
All right, we are bringing in your boy Capo. Here we go. Capo, welcome to the show. How are you today?
What's going on, guys? I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We are wonderful. I appreciate you deciding last minute to hang out with us, and we are all better off for it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys. Pleasure to meet y'all.
You have so many different facets of, at least from what I can identify online, that feels like there's a bunch of areas, a bunch of rabbit holes for us to dive down and kind of see where you got into the crypto world and the music world and the art world. So we got a lot to cover. I hope you cleared your calendar. I hope you called out of work for tomorrow. That's it. How is your weekend going? Any special plans on this U.S. holiday weekend?
Man, dude, oh my gosh. Yo, why did I think I had to work tomorrow? I completely forgot, yo.
Just reminded
you just made my night.
Get to stay up late now.
Yeah, exactly. No plans, man. I mean, I might do some recording tonight. I got my booth right here. If y'all ain't noticed, it's my little booth. I mean, it's not like the best thing in the world, but basically, I just swivel that thing open. I go in there and I do my thing.
I like that. That's very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah. I feel like I had a better setup before. At least it was more comfortable, but it still works. It's not that bad. I made it work.
Is that for music recording or what type of?
Yeah, so recording music.
Yeah.
So I'm a hip hop artist, so yeah.
We are gonna put you to the test of your hip hop and rap knowledge in a 7-question trivia a little bit later.
Later on.
Oh Lord, I definitely suck at history, but I'll give it a shot.
I mean, it's not like deep history. It's like within the last 30 years, I think.
Feel free to fix the cameras, bro.
What's wrong with the cameras?
Feel free.
What is wrong with the cameras? You can move, You don't have to sit like that.
You suck. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so Capo, before we begin, I just want to showcase something that Miguel has been working on, just so everyone who's here watching can go see what's in store, some of these cool things that he's working on. So give me 1 second here. We're gonna bring up this project that he's been working on.
The overlay?
The overlay project, and he can walk us through it. So give me 1 second here. We're gonna share this bad boy here, and then we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this. All right. So Miguel, what am I looking at here?
Great question. I don't have a computer in front of me, so I can't
Oh
tell
my God! You said you were gonna look over on my computer. God damn it! You are useless.
Why? Why are we like this?
Nelly should always be on top.
Oh yeah. I remember Nelly.
Who doesn't remember Nelly? Anyway,
yeah.
So this is the overlay builder that Miguel has been building for the Rebel Ants and then possibly for broader use as well.
Yep.
I'm going to refresh the page here a second. So you can choose to upload your own image. You can paste in an image URL, or if you have a Rebel Ants token ID, you can put in something. So if you had like Rebel Ants 999, it'll bring up Rebel Ants 999. Oh boy.
What is that?
It's my browser not happy with you.
Oh.
So it loads the token ID up top, but then there's a whole slew of options over here. Anything you want to highlight here?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot you could do. So like if you look at the canvas, you can move around your token ID and you can change the style of your token ID. So go to your, well, let's start with the canvas, right? Look at the sizes.
The sizes.
You're not even
right
on
here.
the canvas
I'm
side.
right here.
Okay.
Remember, you're a couple seconds behind. So yes, I have a 700.
Yeah, so you could do 700, 900, 1024, and like 1200, I think I did.
Yep, beautiful.
Yeah, you can zoom in and out, which I just did another patch for zoom in and out. If you click the plus and minus. Yeah.
Wow.
You keep clicking. There you go. Oh, no, it works. I did patch it. I remember now. So if you point at anything in the screen and zoom in and out, like scroll, it'll just zoom in and out to that section where you are.
Oh, it zooms in and out where the mouse is.
Yeah.
Very clever.
I know, it's cool. I like that.
You're a good man.
I am. If you scroll down to the token ID, select the token ID.
Yep.
On the canvas.
Yep.
Right, and then you can switch it to like Roman numerals. You can switch it to a bunch of different things.
Do you know your Roman numerals?
I do. Yeah.
Are
you gonna quiz me on Roman numerals right now?
Yeah, then we're gonna quiz Capo.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
All right. So
what's 50? What's the letter for 50? You don't know? Capo knows. Capo's a football guy. I can tell.
No, I wouldn't know.
Can we keep going?
Yeah,
Thank you. All right. So token styles, you can change those. You can switch the colors on them. You can switch the outline.
You know, it'd be great if the image in the middle just stayed pinned as I scroll down.
On the new update, it'll stay pinned.
Oh, you're a good boy.
Yeah.
You're a good boy.
On the new update, it'll actually scroll down with you too. The whole canvas will scroll down.
First.
Yeah. You could change the fonts, which I need to fix something on the fonts because something came out all messed up there.
Can I make this center aligned instead of left aligned?
On the new patch, you will see that it's centered. Yeah.
Can I confess something to Capo?
Yeah.
Capo, when I moved to Washington, D.C., it was the year 2006. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not like a diehard sports guy, but I know sports. When I moved to Washington, D.C., I did not realize that the football team, the Washington Redskins, was like Washington, D.C. I thought that was just Washington State. I had no reason to believe that was Washington, D.C. Until I got here. And I'm like, why are all these Redskin fans here? Like, how would I have known that? There's no mention of D.C.
Yeah.
I don't. I felt very stupid. I was like, I was.
Oh, maybe you are.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true too. But why does Washington mean Washington D.C. and not Washington State? I mean, that's not unreasonable.
Yeah. I guess
not unreasonable.
I know it was Washington D.C.
You didn't know
just
that.
Saying. All right, I'm just saying.
All right, what else you got going on here that you want to?
Anyway, so you can change the fonts. Something weird happened with the fonts because it's supposed to be more than what is showing there on the screen. It's supposed to be a lot more than that. A lot of different fonts.
Yes, first night's.
You can also change your fonts to Japanese style, which I don't know why it's not working, but I need to fix that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, you can switch the colors, you can switch the outline, you can switch how big the outline is, etc. If you go to the other sides where the permanent overlays are, these are the ones that we create in-house. So when you put those in, those are permanent. On the new patch that I did, there's a snapping tool that happens, which if you get it close to the edge, it just snaps it in place of where it needs to be. But you could actually turn them. If you do hit like flip X, flip Y, you could, there you go. You can change.
Is there a way to layer it so I can bring the text back up front?
Yeah. You just click the layer. You could click the words, or you could just grab the hand, like if you already have it selected, and then hit bring to back.
Well, how do I hit bring to back?
Send to back
on
the right.
You're in the front. To back.
Yeah. Okay.
It didn't work.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
Well, this is only a testing mode.
Take notes.
We're gonna
fix this. We're gonna fix this.
This is the first testing mode. Relax.
So you're doing an amazing job on this. I'm very impressed because you didn't know how to code.
Anyway, so you can select as many layers as you want, put them in, drag them. You can do whatever you want with them. But now the key thing here is if you go to choose layers on the top. No.
Choose layers.
Yep, right there. I can't read from here what I wrote.
Okay.
Go to the button.
Choose
on
layers.
The top where it says choose whatever.
It's choose files.
There you go. Okay. Choose files. Right, you can bring in your own layer if you have one. So if you like to draw, you could bring in your own layer into the canvas.
Wow.
Yeah. The only thing is that it will have watermarks because I own the rights to the whole project, so it's mine. So I want to make sure that the watermarks are there. You can't take them off.
Got it.
You could also bring in your own NFT if you have one saved on your desktop. So you could bring in chumps or you could bring in whatever. Yeah, if you have it saved on your desktop, you could bring it in, or you could bring in any image you want and just manipulate it however you want to manipulate it.
That's cool.
Right? And then you could just download it.
Boom, download
into a PNG file and use it wherever you want.
Beautiful.
Now, there are going to be a lot more features coming because obviously it's pretty basic right now. Although I don't think it's basic. I've seen a lot of things out there that are really basic that are for sale and stuff like that. Mine's is not for sale. So the features that it's going to have is going to pretty much blow anything else out of the water.
Yes, and then we're going to white label it and make millions of dollars. I'm excited.
I don't know about making millions of dollars. But I can put it, I thought about putting it as an app in the App Store, which I can do that. But then I thought about either adding more features to it and then adding partners that we have, like Girasons, adding Saints, adding Chumps, adding, like for the token ID. You could add those in if you have the image already saved on your phone.
Yeah.
Right, but if you have the token ID, it just makes it more special because you're actually adding the NFT to it. Right?
Okay.
And then there is a way that I can add it, that I can, let me be careful with what I say here, but there's
proprietary information.
There's a way that you could actually embed it into the blockchain.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna mint it from
you
the page.
can, yeah. And that's it's cool. Through an OpenSea API. Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
All right.
The only thing is that it's gonna cost ETH and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I'll see. But it's pretty cool to know that you could do that. Create your own layers, and then you have your own NFT that you just created. But because of IP rights and stuff like that, I'm not sure if that's something that I want to do yet.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. All right, good. What's next for this? Give me a timeline.
I'm not gonna give you a timeline because I've been killing myself writing code and doing this and going through 8 million days of not sleeping.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not gonna give you a timeline. When it's done, it's done. Right now it's in the testing phase. We do have a group of people in the Discord testing and giving me feedback of what works, what doesn't, and I'm trying to like fix things on the fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot of time.
I'm very impressed and I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Yeah. We're also working on a game, but I don't want to talk too much about that yet.
Let's move over to the man of the hour, Capo.
Yep.
Capo, I'm gonna make an observation and I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When I look on your Spotify and I see that the last release was 2023, and then I look at your Twitter post that says you've been working on this project for 2 years, should I assume that like you were music, and then you're like, I got to do this NFT project, and then you're like, I'm NFT? Was that like the transition 2 years ago? Music stops, NFT starts?
No, so honestly, like one of the last singles was Azariah. When I dropped Azariah, I took a break. That was my first son, my son Luca Azariah Lopez, and I just needed to focus, being a dad, and of course I was facing some challenges, in marriage and things like that. So I just really wanted to. I just couldn't make music at the time. I took a break from it. And then I actually did. I found Web3, got into Web3, and that was a whole another world, you know what I mean? And just got really hooked into Web3, made some money, lost some money, and just was really addicted to it, and it almost like I would say it became an idol in a way, kind of took me away from the norm, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But I it's definitely has been a blessing, and I've grown, in my time here. Met a lot of people, learned a lot from projects coming and going. You know what I mean? Meeting founders yeah. So
Interesting.
it's
So
definitely been a journey. Yeah.
how did you find Web3 at that point, at that time?
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. So I I remember like studying like Dogecoin, and I was looking at the last cycle top, and I was like, man, this thing looks like it's gonna go back to 2 cents, and it was like under a penny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't take my own advice though. Like I had a game plan, but I was a paperhead, so so I kept flipping it every time it would go. I would sell it and buy it back when it dips, and I missed the run, man. But even if I would have made it to 2 cents, yeah, I would have made probably 50K or something. But I would have been mad because it ended up going to 80 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah,
that night. It was the night of Elon being on SNL.
Yep. He mentioned it, and boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah.
And then
Definitely learned some lessons there.
yeah.
Yeah, average out, like they say,
Yeah, DCA that. And so what was that transition from Doge as crypto to like NFTs?
Yeah, so I actually sold a house at that time. So man, I came into I came into Web3 green, man, and I had money, and I thought I was on top of the world, but definitely made some dumb moves, but I would say I made everything back that I lost, but I'm not filthy rich or anything, but but yeah, yeah, so I remember getting into some projects. I got into Dreamland Genesis. I met Ben Choo Choo. I actually did make a single for him too, and never released. They had some issues going on with their project. But yeah, I also met Sean, Project Gojira,
Yeah.
Non-Fungible Heroes. There's so many projects I got into during that time, and I would say the space, the creative nature of the space really pulled me in. I love art as well, and so I loved the energy here. I felt like almost felt like I was back in high school or something. Like everybody just doing something and learning and just being creative. Like things that I didn't think were possible were now possible. So yeah, man, it was definitely a fun time. And of course, the energy in 2021 for NFTs was insane.
Yeah.
You would go on the Discord and you couldn't even keep up with the chat because it would just be like, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, people would like spend so much money in gas, and nowadays people complain that they're spending $30 when $30 for us was like cheap gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was nothing. That was $100 was like when you were like, dang, I gotta spend $100 to mint this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all spent. I think I did 300 on gas once for. God, that was embarrassing.
Yeah,
we've all spent like money on gas, worth more than the NFT itself.
Oh yeah, especially since most of them went to zero.
I know
most
I've done
those
that
from 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Rough times. Okay, but you seem to stick with it then, right? You weren't demotivated by those swings or that. Those
nah, no. So I would say I've been pretty savvy in Web3, and careful, like, I mean, not as careful as I wish. I'll say one of my biggest losses was no offense, but jumping into Azuki at 4 ETH. I thought that was the bottom, and we went to like 1.6 or something recently. So that was one of my fattest L's, I would say. But it's not an L until you sell, right? But and that's what they say, anyways. But nah, I'm definitely big bullish on Azuki. It's just it's a slow cook right now, yeah. Shoot, lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's all good.
I forgot what your question was.
It's just how did you make that transition into NFT? You kind of along the way, and so your role in the Jira Cent group, you're a community officer. Is that what you're?
Creative chief creative officer. That was back when we when we had different roles and stuff like that. You know, we started as Sentinel DAO, and then we got out of that whole DAO thing, and Mike and Visca pretty much became the founders for Jira Sent, and I'm just, you know, a creative, you know, working with them, and you know, building the Discord, and you know, giving ideas and stuff like that. I have been very busy lately with my own project, but yeah, we was working on that for a while, 3 years or something like that. You know,
Wow.
yeah,
Yes.
2 years plus, something like that.
That's impressive.
Yeah. We've come a long way. You know, we have a good structure at Jira Sent.
That's
Yeah.
good.
We
Yeah.
you know, we've been getting much closer to the Jirasan community over the past couple of months. We've had Sean on for our regularly scheduled bi-weekly show called Unredacted. So it's been really cool getting to get closer with some community members
you know,
from Jirasan.
can I tell you about my gripe with that? With what's happening?
Yeah, what's your gripe, bro?
My gripe is that people keep saying AMA. You know I was going to talk about this today.
Oh, I know you were heated.
I was heated.
Heated.
But every time that Sean's on the show, everybody's like, oh, the AMA. Oh, the AMA. Oh, the AMA. Like, bro, no, he's just a co-host with us. He's part of the show. Stop calling it a fucking AMA. I'm tired of it.
Damn, bro.
He
I
is
agree.
part of the show. He's a co-host, and that's it.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, he's family. He's part of the show. But people keep thinking like, oh my God, he's gonna drop all this alpha because it's an AMA and this is happening. Blah blah blah. He's part of the show. That's it.
That's right. Just some regularly scheduled content.
That's it. We can have other guests with him on there too. Like it's not like he's here to answer 8 million questions exactly just based on Jirasan or RDAC or whatever. Yeah, he's giving updates and stuff, but he's part of the show. That's what he's here for. Right. And that's it. That was my gripe.
You feel
I'm done.
better now?
I do.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
I just tired of being like the AMA. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Do people even know what AMA stands for?
Yeah, we've never put AMA on a thumbnail. We've
Do
never
you know what it
promoted
stands for?
Ask Me Anything.
Exactly.
Jesus, do I know what that stands for?
What color drawers are you wearing?
That's a good question.
People are so cut up on that. And then they're cut up like, no, he didn't say anything about this. He didn't say anything about that. He's doing his thing. Just let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook, folks.
That's it. Let him cook.
Yeah.
So, Capo, you
Done venting.
have your own project. So, you're the artist for that, right? For Manos? Are you the
So I'm the music artist. Yeah, I'll make the hip hop music for the project. Now the artist is the illustrator. I mean, is Ink Art Lewis. He created all the traits that make up the NFTs. You know, the base and everything. And I pretty much work with those traits. You know, like the building blocks, and curated it.
NFTs look
So
really good, man.
Let me pull them up here.
They're very sharp. I like them a lot. I mean, I own like a few of them.
oh, thank you, man. Pleasure to have you with us.
Yeah, I have like 10 of them or something.
Nice. Okay.
I really like the art. They're very like, I love the art. They're very creative. They're very like actionable. Does that make sense? Is that the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for?
No, that's not the right word.
It is for me.
That's not what
in my
actual
head.
means.
They're alive.
Exactly what it means.
There's a lot of movement. You get a sense of movement
Yeah.
from each one of them, regardless of how different the image is. You get this sense of movement, like there's something happening, like it's its own world or its own scene.
Yeah.
Within any given.
That one's
project.
really cool.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. And so, how did
Yeah.
you get connected with the illustrator to kind of come up with this project?
Yeah.
It's funny, man. We got a little history, you know. I met Lewis on Instagram. I mean, I was just checking out his art, and I was pretty impressed, right? And I was going pretty hard, dropping singles and stuff like that. And so I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, I need a cover for my song Badlands."
Yeah.
And I gave him the concept and everything. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard Badlands before, but yeah. So I asked him to create an anime style cover of me, and you know, I was like, I want a katana, blah blah blah, and so he did it for me, and he gave me like a couple variant color schemes and stuff like that, and I was like, I was impressed with what he did, and that's when I became a fan, more of a fan and everything. And um, eventually, when I got into Web3, I was like, Lewis, you make a killing in Web3, man. You should come into Web3 because I was seeing all this art and stuff like that. And so he took
Yeah.
my advice. He got into Web3. I told him make a Twitter account, blah blah blah, at some point. And so yeah, he's been rocking ever since. He's done art for all kind of projects, Toys R Us
Oh
and
wow,
things like that.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And the crazy thing is, I think Toys R Us rugged. You know,
I
the
guess
people,
so. I
yeah,
guess you call it that.
the people you'd expect to,
What is it?
to hold it down.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
funny.
mean the artwork is very sharp. It's really nice, man.
Yes. If anyone's not following on X, head over to @ManosMC and give that a follow. And then the website is pretty cool. It gives you more of that sense of movement again when you're on that site.
Yeah.
So that's manosmc.xyz. Some interesting story and lore here.
So
And,
what
it
is
just looks
the what
good.
is the plan for Manos? Like, what do you guys have in the horizon?
Well, to put it simply, we're pretty much unraveling a cyber dystopia through art and music.
Mm.
So we have this universe that I created the foundation for. And yeah, we're pretty much going to be developing that universe through art drops and music drops. Of course, the first phase of that is the PFP collection.
Yeah.
As you look at the PFP collection, you get a sense, you get a painting of this world. You know what I mean? And the characters in the world. And so every single NFT is pretty much a character, and those characters can develop over time.
Oh, I
That
see.
is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and to go a little deeper, pretty much every single NFT now is dynamic. So, let's say you have a character, a base NFT like that one right there with the gun, and you say, well, I want him to, I want to commission him, battling, I don't know, a villain or something like that, and now he has a patch over his eye because I don't know, maybe something happened to him. Whatever you want to do with your character, as long as it's not whack, we can we can do it, and basically your character will develop. That illustration that you create, or that Lewis creates for you, will be attached to the NFT. So when you press that little icon there, that logo,
Yeah.
it'll switch over to the illustration that you made with Lewis.
No
Just
way.
like right now, we got a
Oh, that's
single, the
cool.
first single that dropped on it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
that's
know
very
that.
cool.
That's cool.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Wow,
cool.
that it's funny. My wife is funny because she was mad at me. No, well, not necessarily mad, but she was like, "Dude, nobody's gonna know to press that button. They're gonna think it's a part of the art." And I'm like, "Well, they gotta discover it. It's fine. Like the community will guide them,
That's
Yeah,
so
no,
But
cool.
that's
she
very
was like,
clever, man.
"No, you
That,
shouldn't have done it like that."
yeah, very cool. I
I
love
think we're
that.
gonna steal that idea for something. Thank you for that. We'll
Yeah, yeah.
credit you. We're gonna steal that idea for something. Um,
Yeah,
so
that's very cool.
even on the website, it shows that you minted for 35 ape. And so before we get to the idea of ape chain, I mean, your floor price is more than double that now. So like,
Yeah.
what's that feeling for you to be like, yeah, like this is a successful project from that regard? What is that like for you as a founder for this?
Well, it's definitely it's a good feeling. I definitely, man, like you guys have no idea how many hours I put into curating this collection.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm telling you, like, it's countless hours. I think I scanned the collection probably, I don't know, 100 times or something. Going back and forth, and I found the errors. I found errors. I fixed them. Found more errors. Fixed them again. I came up with like some combinations towards the end, almost right before mint. I came up with some new ideas. As I kept on working with it. Over the years. But yeah, some of those NFTs that were made in like 2022 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, when I first got all the traits and stuff like that from Lewis. So yeah, it took me a long time, and we, the Discord was open since 2022 as well. We had a little small community at that time, but it was a bear market. You know what I mean? So it was more so just preparing the collection, and I had it wouldn't be like if I had dropped this in 2023, the collection would look totally different, because I had so much more time to really work on it and build it.
Yeah, that's interesting
Yeah.
to think about the timing of that. And yeah, so because this project has so much room to grow, is this the sole focus now for the foreseeable future? Do you have other projects in mind that you kind of want to get going on the side? Where's your focus going now?
No, yeah. So Monos, man, Monos is so it's thanks to, I would say I got to give props to Space Kitty, because I did have an idea to have a collectibles collection. So like the art and music, I was gonna drop in a separate collection, almost yeah, just a separate collection that would house these art and music illustrations that paint the world of Monos. But she made a good point, like, why split your liquidity from
Yeah, that's
this
true.
collection that you just dropped to another collection, you know what I'm saying? So why not just focus it on Monos? And I did have the idea of dropping art on these NFTs, but I was going to, also have them in the separate collection as well, tradable and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, so right now we're just focusing on Monos. Instead of, you can consider Monos like a city. We created this city, and instead of creating another city, we're just going to build upon this city and build skyscrapers. So every single NFT is like a building, and it can keep rising, with more art, more music, things like
Yeah.
that.
That is cool. I love
Yeah,
that.
I love thinking
Yeah.
about it like that. Very, very clever. Very
Yeah, I like that.
sustainable and scalable. Very cool.
So let me ask you something. What made you guys go what made you go with Ape Chain instead of any other like chain out there?
For various reasons, and yeah, there were some challenges, right? I know abstract is like ETH based and things like that, and
Mhm.
it's just different type of people on abstract and or different mindsets and stuff like that. But Ape Chain is the home of the OGs, the freaking board apes. You know what I mean? There was like 120, 130 ETH at one point. I don't remember. But yeah, so Yuga Labs, man, they got a lot of money, and I think they can really, now that they've sold a lot of these assets, I think they can really focus on the ecosystem
Yeah.
and build the other side. One of the reasons I love Ape Chain is because of the other side. I've had land to build on, since like 2022 or something like that, since the other side dropped. And so yeah, I've always wanted to build the clubhouse for the Monos community. I wanted to build it in the what they call the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
um, but um, but yeah, I think it's not ready yet. But that's one of the reasons why, why not build on Ape Chain? Because if we're going to be building on the other side, why not build on Ape Chain? But then also, I love the vibes on Ape Chain. I felt like there's a lot of I don't know. I always see people having spaces, and
Yep.
I don't know. It's just good vibes on Ape Chain. Um, so I would say those are the three reasons. The vibes, the fact that the board apes are here to stay. Like they're not new. You know what I mean? They're the OGs, and I think that they're still gonna keep rocking and surprise people. I think they're gonna make a comeback, if you will.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're migrating to Ape Chain right now. Well, not yet, but soon we will be.
Any day now.
Oh, nice.
Any day now.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
Why
man.
you look at me when you say that?
Because I gotta like poke you with a stick to go do it.
I know. I know. We're actually ready to go. It's just that everybody's waiting on me. I gotta fix like two things.
Yeah.
Exactly two things.
Yeah. Miguel is a whale of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs, and so he has his foot deep into the Yuga asset world, and so I'm gonna ride his coattails, and we're gonna fly off into the world of Ape Chain and
Something like that.
integrate it into our little gamified storytelling system for the Rebel Ants.
Yeah.
So yeah, we think of Ape. We're drawn to Ape Chain because of the community as well. Like you said, you see spaces every day, all throughout the day. Anyone with an Ape Chain project, people want to buy it. People want to hear the story. They want to get people up on stage. So it seems like a very welcoming community.
Yeah, I just feel like community at Ape is more like open to like different things too. Like, I feel like ETH people are more like the financial people. You know what I mean now? It's like BTC now. It's getting like that feeling that, you know what I mean? Like
No,
very
explain
bankish.
it. BTC is getting bankish, or ETH is
No,
getting
ETH,
bankish.
ETH. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And I feel like Ape is like the cool kid in the house. You know what I mean?
yes, Ape is sort of like the rebel. You know, it's like,
Exactly.
We're
There
gonna
you
go play over here. You guys do your
Yes.
thing. We're gonna be over here.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
NFT
yeah.
Insider in the house. What up, NFT Insider? Thank you.
Yeah, man.
So
Dig
is this your full-time gig doing NFT and music stuff?
No, so I'm actually an engineer. I do operations and maintenance in a commercial building. So
Nice.
that's my bread and butter right there, you
Nice.
know.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but I'm I don't know, you know, I'm always I could say like double dipping, you know. You got to be checking your phone, going on Discord and stuff like that. But thankfully, I have that freedom, you know, with my job, you know. But yeah, when there's downtime and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, yeah, it just I you got to fit it in throughout the day, you know, with the whole Web3 thing, you know. Yeah.
You know, when I look at the collection, I get this idea in my head of a comic book, of a digital comic book that moves. When you click it, it actually gives you like a music video. I don't know why I got that in my head.
Yeah, well, you can have music.
Just looking
for
at it in the collection.
Each frame of the comic book.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. To your point, though, Capo, you know, Miguel and I both have full-time jobs also outside of Web3, and you know, there's all times of the day that we're messaging each other, trying to stay active online, because you know the Twitter timeline never stops, and so you know you gotta do your best to stay up with it, or you know continue to engage your community and let them know that you're not forgetting about them. But also, I think mentally, like I'm always thinking about, you know, at least our project, like, you know, things that I can be working on, or what can I get done in between here and there? Who can I message? You know, how do I prioritize my real life to do things with my Web3 to do things, and just kind of making sure that
I don't even see you anymore.
Keep the ball moving.
Yeah.
I don't even see you anymore.
What do you mean? I'm looking
We're
at
like
you.
busy 24/7 now.
It was summer vacation. My
for me.
kids had things to do.
Okay.
It was a summer family
I'm just saying.
vacation. You'll never know what that's like.
Just saying.
You'll never know.
Just saying. No, I don't have kids.
So talk to us about the music, and then I'll ask you a couple of other questions.
Yeah.
But talk to us about the music. When did that start for you? When did that feel like, okay, I'm good at this. I can, you know, start producing things and, you know, publishing things?
I mean, I would say my journey definitely started when I was, you know, when I got my first album, Bone Thugs East 1999. I think I was like 8 years old.
Nice.
And yeah, I don't think, yeah. Well,
some strong music at 8.
I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus, but I got that album, and yeah, I remember listening to that, listening to Cash Money, all that stuff, you know. And so yeah, I mean, I was in school and I didn't know it, you know what I mean? That's how I would put it, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely learned how to harmonize from Bone. I was a bonehead, you know, like we used to put that stuff on repeat. So I learned how to rhyme schemes, all kind of stuff, you know. And so yeah, eventually I had I would say I had an encounter with the Lord when I was 15 years old, and so changed my life or whatnot. I was pretty bad before that. I can still be bad sometimes, but I try to keep myself in check, right? But anyways, yeah, I eventually started writing rhymes and stuff like that, and I think it was 2017 when I dropped my first single, Light Side, and then just kept on dropping singles. I think, yeah, I have about 9 singles right now.
Oh, wow.
And I also have some collaborations I've done with people. Like the most recent one was with Dre the Noid, for the Kaboom boxes. I'm not sure if you're aware of that project.
Nope.
Yeah. So I worked with him on a track called The Sky, and they just dropped it, I believe, last Saturday. So yeah, if you have the Kaboom boxes, you can pretty much log into the Kaboom player and listen to a whole album, and one of those songs is The Sky.
That's interesting.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just bring him on the show. Talk to him about it.
Yeah,
That'd be cool,
absolutely. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I just hooked up with my boy Johnny. You know, he loved making music. He was doing like reggae stuff like that, and I remember we just started. We did a song called Like Christ. It was really dope. And I just remember, I guess that the I just got inspired, and I just started. I got my first like little setup, with the mic and the interface and things like that. It was cheap, like 250 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And eventually, well, I had a pretty good engineer. The light side wasn't recorded in the best settings, but the engineer really like, brought it to life or whatever I would say. And eventually I upgraded my equipment. I got an Apollo twin interface, some Yamaha speakers and all kind of stuff, and yeah, because I wanted to be independent. I didn't want to have to go to a studio and
Yeah.
be, pressed for time. And because I work best in a more comfortable environment, you know what I mean? But I think I have, grown as an artist, right? But yeah, I just like to be in the comfort of my home. If it's gonna take me 2 hours, it'll take me 2 hours. I don't want to have to be worried about time,
Yeah.
because I'm really meticulous. It could be like just the I don't know, just the timing of something, then let me move it 1/16 of a second, like yeah. So
Absolutely. That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Kaboom boxes here. Let me share the screen, and I think we found it over here. So this is at Kaboom boxes, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool
that's
stuff here. Let me ask you a question. My wife tells me that I'm always having like a midlife crisis, like trying to do new stuff. Where it's like, okay, we do this podcast, and now I have some podcast equipment, and I do web design stuff, and I do some other things. Does your wife ever Does your wife view your music or the NFT stuff as like midlife crisis stuff, or is like this is like who you are? This is a part of you.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have ADHD. I was diagnosed with it, but never got into the whole medication thing, And so yeah, I definitely sometimes I can start one thing, and like I have a whole album that I created. It's like 18 tracks on that album. 15 of them that nobody has ever heard. I have leaked it here and there, some songs, but yeah, I have to create a cover art. But I needed to drop the NFT collection first, because I felt like, I don't know, I have been working on it for so long. And so, but yeah, I still have this album that I got to release. So sometimes I'm working on something here, and then I start working on something there. I got like a couple songs that I've already started, but I haven't finished recording. But yeah, I try to stay focused, and like I just finished one song the other day, which is more real life focus. Is not necessarily like, because Monos is really a lot of fictional. It's based on fiction, right? I do try to blend the real world with it, a little bit, but for the most part, it's a fictional universe. The year is 2070. But yeah, I try to make it relatable still. Some real world elements in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really cool, the project. I mean, I think it'll definitely go places, because you have genuine ideas, and you're coming from a good place. So anybody who comes from a good place will go far. It's my take on it.
That's your take.
Do
you have any Easter eggs in there you can reveal in terms of the music or how it relates to the project, the Monos project?
I mean, I would say so. When we talk about unraveling a cyber dystopia through art and music, I would say the music is the most impactful, because it's like 2 in 1. You have the cover, which paints a picture, and then you have the music, which you feel the vibes, you hear the story or whatnot, whatever you're trying to, whatever I'm talking about on the song, so. And the thing I love about hip hop is you can give a lot of information in a small time frame, because of how fast you can rap.
Yeah.
And that's the one edge that hip hop has, because other genres of music, you won't get nearly as much information, so sometimes, right? But yeah, so that's what I like about the music, yeah. And then you have just the basic illustrations, which are also cool too, and they can be different sizes, but usually songs are like 1x1 covers, you know what I mean? But the illustrations, they can be, different sizes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Jungle is the first single that we dropped on the collection. And yeah, it has an illustration of a female knocking on your door, is she who is she? Is she a good person? Is she a bad person? Is she a vampire? Is she an agent? Is she coming there to save you? Is she coming there to kill you?
Love that.
You got to use your imagination. And the funny thing is that the people that have vampires, they're like, oh, that's wifey, because she got the little teeth, but some of them doesn't have the little teeth,
Oh,
so
really? Different pictures for different NFTs?
yeah. So if you notice the different NFTs, you click on them, there's like 9 different variants of the female.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there you go. There's a vampire right there.
Still vampire, but
yeah.
This is really cool, man.
That's so
I
interesting.
really like it.
I wish Miguel could be this creative. That would really make my life easier.
I think I'm doing enough. I think I'm doing enough.
You are, yeah. This is there's so many cool I guess little things going on in each of these images here. I think I need to spend some more time diving into them. If anyone watching has any questions for Capo, drop them in the comments. But I think it might be time for us to jump into our trivia. But first, a thank you to our sponsor called Rug Pull Records. Miguel, you can't do it, so I'll do it. All right, this segment is brought to you by Rug Pull Records, the first record label built on Web3 and broken promises. At Rug Pull, we'll sign you fast, hype your drop, then vanish with the advance. Because in this game, the only thing more fire than your bars is our exit strategy. So thank you to Rug Pull Records.
Wow.
Okay, we are moving on to our trivia.
I hope we can pay a lot for that.
This is called Hip Hop Head to Head. First night, first Capo.
What is it?
Hip Hop Head to Head.
Okay.
Got a couple multiple choice questions here for you. 7 questions. There is a tiebreaker if I need to.
Okie dokie pokey.
All right.
What do you got?
So first up, first question here is who has more monthly Spotify listeners of these
monthly?
4? We got J. Cole, Drake, Eminem, and Travis Scott.
On Spotify, Drake
Eminem,
has a record.
Travis Scott.
I don't know if it's monthly.
I'm gonna go with Drake on that.
Drake.
You're both going Drake?
Yeah.
The answer is Drake by far. 81 million. All right.
He got the females, man. He got this. He be singing and stuff. There's a lot of women in the world. So,
that is true. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. 1-1. Score is 1-1. Let's go over to question number 2. Kendrick Lamar won his first Grammy Award in 2015 for which category? Which category did Kendrick Lamar win his first Grammy Award? We got Best New Artist, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, and Best Performance.
What year?
2015 or Crypto Cowboy. That's
2015, I would say A, Best New Artist.
You say Best New Artist. Capo, what do you think? We're going Best New Artist.
I don't know. I guess I'll just be different. I'll go with Best Album.
Best Album. Oh my God. You are both wrong. He won.
Really?
He won 2 Grammys for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance.
Wow.
I was going to give you, either, but you both got it wrong. So we are still tied at 1-1. All right, next question. Who has more monthly Spotify listeners of these female artists? Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, or Megan Thee Stallion?
Cardi.
I got Cardi over here for the first night.
I'm going to go Cardi.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Cardi too, honestly.
All right, we got 2 people saying Cardi, and the answer is Doja.
What?
Oh, snap.
6 million.
Wow,
Doja
really?
Cat. I think I know who that is too. That's that new chick, right?
She's hot on the scene.
Yeah.
Been around for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
DJP knew it. Yes. So you guys are still tied. 1-1. Going into question 4.
56 million.
Going into question 4, we got which of these collaborations currently has the most Spotify streams? We got WAP, Sicko Mode, Old Town Road, and Industry Baby.
Oh.
WAP, Sicko Mode, Old Town Road, or Industry Baby.
Man, Old Town Road was huge.
Huge.
I'm gonna go with C, man, just because it was like in a documentary somewhere. I remember watching something.
It was in a documentary somewhere. I was watching something. DJP.
I'm gonna go with WAP. I know how degenerate this world is. I'm gonna go with WAP.
The answer is Sicko Mode. Okay.
Okay.
Man, you guys are both really, Stuck at
I don't
1-1.
listen to Travis. That's why I don't know.
DJP was wrong on this one. All right. Question 5. Which rapper holds the record for the most Billboard Hot 100 entries of all time?
M.
Miguel says
Do you have M up there?
Yeah, M.
Do you?
We got Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki, and Eminem. Which rapper holds the record for the most Billboard Hot 100?
Shoot.
Drake beat him recently. I don't remember.
I'm just gonna go with Drake. I'm gonna take a risk on that.
E. Yeah.
All right. Capo's with Drake, and Miguel says Eminem. Okay. Capo's taking the lead with Drake.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank God you got one of these right.
I do it because Eminem, I haven't really. I mean, I used to listen to him when I was young, but I don't know if he's still popping like that,
He ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
This is your hater.
I like Eminem.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I saw Eminem live. Okay,
Yeah, we saw Eminem
wouldn't know anything
live.
about that.
We were both there.
Yeah, we were both there at the Formula One race last year in Austin. We saw.
And it was insane. There was like
insane.
1 million people there.
It was very crowded. All right, question number 6. Which of these is Eminem's best-selling album worldwide?
The Marshall Mathers LP.
So we got Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show, and Encore.
The Marshall LP.
Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show, Encore.
All right, so I know, like, which one was his first album? Was it the Slim Shady LP?
The Slim Shady LP, I think, was the first one. The Marshall Mathers was the second one. Eminem Show came third, and then Encore was the one that sucked that nobody liked.
The Slim Shady one, that's the cover with the blue moon in it, right?
The Marshall Mathers one, I think, is the cover with the blue moon.
Oh,
he's sitting outside his house.
Yeah, I think. Well, I remember there's like a car, if I remember correctly, and I think there's a blue moon in the cover.
That's the Slim Shady LP.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Slim Shady LP.
All right, we got A for Capo. Miguel, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go B, the Marshall Mathers LP.
All right, DJP is saying C.
It's definitely not the Eminem Show, though. The Eminem Show was like one of his best albums.
The Eminem Show is correct.
Is it the Eminem Show?
Yeah, so you're both wrong. DJP is correct again.
Wow.
DJP is on fire.
I wouldn't have thought about that. I thought it the Marshall Mathers LP.
All right, we have one more question. And if you don't get this right, Miguel, you are a loser and the
disqualified.
Loser. A loser and the loser. All right, next up. Last question. Which of these albums is the highest selling between the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac? So we got Life After Death, All Eyes on Me, Ready to Die, and Me Against the World.
I should know this.
So which album is the highest selling between the two of them? Life After Death, All Eyes on Me, Ready to Die, and Me Against the World.
Shoot,
highest selling.
I'm gonna say B, All Eyes on Me.
All right, Miguel's going B.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was gonna pick too.
All right. We got Crypto saying B. You guys are saying B. Answer is All Eyes on Me. Congratulations. We have a winner, and it is. Oh, hold on a second. Where's my balloons at? Where are my balloons at? Hold on. Am I hiding my balloons? No, I can't see them. There we go. There's my balloons. Hold on. You deserve balloons. There we go. Balloons.
Producer extraordinaire.
There, I got this figured out. My tiebreaker.
I was a huge Tupac fan.
You were?
Yeah.
My tiebreaker was going to be who is the unofficial artist of Rebel Ants Radio?
You.
No.
It's Nelly.
It's Nelly. The unofficial artist of Rebel Ants Radio is Nelly.
Is
That's
Nelly.
right. Yeah.
It's our boy.
You guys play a lot of Nelly?
Just one song. But
Okay.
mad respect to Nelly. Nothing but love.
I'm
for
gonna tell
Nelly.
him you said you called him Melly.
He is my Melly. He's my Melly Mo. Anyway, so Capo, what other projects are you into? What are you inspired by in the Web3 space? What are you following along? I know it's hard to keep up with all the communities and the other projects and the news. where do you find yourself gravitating towards?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I gotta just give a shout out to Dreamland Genesis. I think that that was definitely a good time, and the song that we made at that time, it really, I feel like it really captivates the energy of that year, 2021. We arose in a dreamland, dreamland, powerful as can be, man, be man. So it's like that song. I feel like I was in a dream world, man. Just we was just making money in Web3. It was like a dream, at that time, the
Yeah.
vibes and stuff like that. But so yeah, just gonna give them a shout out, and but now. Really inspired by Azuki. They're killing it. Like I like to call them Big Brother. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
yeah, they're the OGs as far as anime. And then you have, of course, always Jira-san, diehard Jira-san, right? I do believe in Sean. I think he's a relentless founder. And so yeah, still supporting them, standing with them, holding my ground. And other projects would include Generative Dungeons. Big fan of Generative Dungeons.
I've heard of them before, but I haven't never really engaged much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much like the first NFT that you can play on OpenSea. It's a whole RPG. You can pretty much play it on OpenSea or a browser. Yeah, you can customize it, all kind of stuff.
I'm gonna look more. I need more of that in my life.
Yeah.
Floor is ridiculously low. I think that Generative Dungeons is like one of those collector things that you want to have at least a couple in your bag.
Yeah.
For like 10 years from now, it might be a relic.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Because they were like OG 2021 collection. Of course the Bored Apes. Yeah. When I first got the Make, they they call it Macy or whatever. But when I first got the Mutant Ape, they were really welcoming. Definitely felt the love, and yes. So the Bored Ape community is awesome.
Yeah, you got a strong community.
Yeah. They're easily bored, but yeah, they're
very true.
Yeah, you gotta work hard for that to entertain them. Yeah.
If you were to make another NFT project over again, like let's say in the future, what are some of the lessons you learned from doing this one? Whether it's that art layering and art pairing combo that you said you kept going over the collection, or what are some of those takeaways that you would either give advice to somebody who's looking to make their own project, or you would learn from going into your next project?
I would say definitely work with your artist to ensure that you have a plan that's going to be less work for you, as far as being able to combine the traits together. Okay, I thought I lost you guys. But yeah, I will say Lewis did warn me. The thing is, and that's why the collection is so different. It's like alive, because there's so many different positions you could have. You could have the guns like this. You can have the guns like that. You can have the sword coming out like this. And that was the original concept. The original concept was inspired by a Zenitsu illustration. I don't know if you ever watched Demon Slayer, but Zenitsu, he has a sword and he's like pulling it out like this, and the lightning is coming out.
Yes.
And so when I saw that illustration, I was like, dude, we gotta like make a base like this, And so, but from there, from that sword position, the katana position, he ended up putting some ninjatos, dual ninjatos, a freaking glaive, shotgun, all kind of stuff. He was doing all kind of stuff, And so, but he told me, he's like, man, you're gonna have a lot of problems with this. There's gonna be so much clashing, and man, it was an absolute pain, bro. Yeah. And but Final Bosu had the same issues. They ran into the same issues. So just know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? The more simpler collection is like you can just layer them, and you don't have to worry about anything. Everything just it doesn't clash. You put it in a generator and it just freaking makes it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have like complex layering, where sometimes something has to be behind, sometimes it has to be forward, you're gonna have a bit of a nightmare with that. But it could be worth it. It really depends, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Other than that, I would say also you got to be prepared with the right person, man. You know, hit up my man's Sneaks on Geeks. If
Sneaks
well,
and geeks.
I think it's Sneaks on Geeks, something like that, man. I'm so sorry, my man. Dude, his short name is Sneaks, but yeah, he's the most amazing freaking collab manager on Ape Chain that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you hook up with the right collab person, like somebody who is really well connected and has a network and skilled in that area. It's gonna be a lot easier, you know. Um, so yeah, that and another thing is, just have maybe you got to have a plan and everything like that, your Discord setup, your website. But I know a lot of projects, they sometimes they come out, they don't even have a website yet. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be successful, but
Yeah.
I think that people take you more seriously when you have a website and different things like that, and these are things I did already. I know you asked me, what would you do different and stuff like that, but yeah, that's one thing. I didn't start off with Sneaks. I started off with some homies, and they really helped me get my feet off the ground. But we got stuck for a little bit, and Sneaks came in there, man, and he pushed us further. So yeah, definitely, just yeah, having the right people from the very beginning, that have that network,
Yeah, it's interesting to think about all the hats we have to wear, right? When you're like a founder of a project, and typically
Oh yeah.
it's not as many people to wear all the hats as you
Not
need
as
between the
many.
marketing and the finance side of it, and the website guy and the illustrator and the whatever, the
And
social
the
media
everything guy
and the everything guy.
named
So
Miguel.
hmm
it ain't easy.
Oh, another thing is, don't use Struck by Kaiju Kings. Do not use that platform. Yeah, that's what I created these NFTs on, and yeah, I had a lot of headaches because
Wow.
of it. Yeah, of course, customer service for them is kind of non-existent right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. I can give my opinions, but I won't.
Are
But
they're not hosting your NFTs, are they?
no, 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 they're not. No, I ended up taking all the NFTs off of Struck. I saved the images. I
Yeah.
saved the metadata files. I had to do everything step like one by one. I couldn't generate it automatically. So because the platform had issues and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So that's one big mistake that I made, is starting on the Struck platform. Yeah. It definitely, it was a useful tool, but I think, there's tools out there that don't have the problems that Struck has that can do the same thing,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we used Bueno for all our collections, except for Unvoiced Echoes, but for Rebel Ants, Battle for the Colony, we definitely had like a really good experience with Bueno. Like, they were very responsive. They're always there to help you. Even like recently I had an issue, and I was like, you know what? Let me ask them. Maybe they'll help me, and they did. They sure did. Like, they're very responsive. Like, they're just amazing people. And we met them in person, and like I met them in person in New York City during NFT NYC 2023 or 24, one of those.
Yes.
And like I met their developers, and I met all their team, and they were like just freaking amazing people. And they're willing to help you. Like, those guys are really amazing. But the platform, it's really good for like layering and like refining and doing everything that you need to do with like your NFTs. Like, it's just amazing. It's an amazing built platform.
Bueno, worth checking out.
Yeah.
All right, Capo, we don't want to take up too much of your time. It's been an hour. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Any final words, any calls to action for the beautiful people hanging out with us here tonight that you would like them to do or find you on, like a Spotify or a Twitter?
Yeah, I would definitely say, just check out the collection Monos on Ape Chain. You can find us on Magic Eden, OpenSea. We are working on a lot right now. As we, since we want to, you know, expand the collection over time, so that each NFT, develops as a character, and so you're gonna have more music, more art. But in order to do that, there's some things that we're working on to take it to the next level. And so this first upgrade with the toggle switch and the song, that's just the beginning. We're gonna take it to another level, and so that's what we're working on. And there's other things as well, some secret drops and stuff like that. So we definitely want to keep you guys on your toes. We don't want to be stagnant. So there's gonna be art drops, music drops. There's gonna be variants. Monos variants that we'll be doing for a limited time. And so I'll be announcing that this week, the Monos variants, and it is more so of a luxury drop. Not everybody's, like, some people want it, some people may not want it, but yeah, that's just one thing.
Yep.
That's just one drop of many drops. So expect more music, more storytelling, and yeah, in the future, like, for example, like, let's say you have the Trinity. So there's a edition of the Jungle track. There's a cover edition that has a female inspired by Trinity. I don't know if you guys know what the Matrix is. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's different variants of this cover. So depending on what you have, just know that you're gonna be able to do more with it in the future. It's just yeah. So right now it's just on your NFT, but in the future we have plans for you to be able to do more with that. So that's just a little alpha, and also know that every Monos is pretty much accumulating 5 mono per day. And so mono is our ecosystem token, and you can use it to get free NFTs, enter raffles and things of that nature, and get discounts on commissions, different things like that. So yeah, we'll continue to build and just really unravel this world. I'm really happy that the community has taken the initiative to do that. Like, you'll notice a lot of different characters being developed. People really just taking ownership of their NFT and doing their thing with AI. They haven't even hired an artist yet, but the AIs has really been developing lately, like getting a lot better.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna be amazing in the future. Maybe 2 years from now or something like that. I think it's gonna be a lot of things possible, like mangas, anime. Like animations, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've already seen animations with AI of the Monos. Like, I was surprised,
You're gonna have to share that.
Yeah. There's some people that are pretty good in the community. They're pretty savvy with that tech.
Yeah,
I love
cool.
it. I've got your Spotify page pulled up here as well. This is you, right? Is this you? No, this is a different one.
No, that's not me.
No, I had it up before because I was listening to it.
Yeah, so I'm STEDFASTT, so 2 T's at the end.
2 T's.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? I was listening to you before. It's fucked up. Hold on, I'm gonna find you. Find you. Don't worry. I'm gonna find you.
Have you guys heard The Jungle yet?
I don't know. I was listening to. I just had like your Spotify page playing earlier as I was like working on stuff. I don't know if I know what the song was, but I was definitely listening to that stuff.
You could play it from the NFT if you want as well. Yeah, whenever you guys get a chance. I don't know if you guys noticed the music player. So when you click on the logo, it goes to the cover, and it also has a music player.
Hold on, I got to share the tab, and then I can listen to it on here. We can hear it now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the jungle. In the streets they love to rumble. On my feet I'm like Matumbo. Got the defense, I'm the gunner. Evil creeping, I'm a runner. The motif, peace through thunder. This new piece, work of wonder. Keep the peace, no keep them from us. These police, they think they run us. These police mistreating us. These police been beating us.
I work with a really good engineer. I love him.
I'm from the block where the weed stand. Tell me what you believe in. The dollars, the commas, the God of your fathers, the product that chop for the fiends.
Ooh, that sounds good, man.
Monos, my whole team loco. Let's Monos, my whole team. Welcome to the jungle. Monos.
I like it.
I love it. We will link to
Yeah,
your
I like it.
Spotify in the show notes once I get back to
Thank
it.
you. That song is not on Spotify yet. But yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing about that song is I didn't even plan to drop it first. I was originally gonna drop a song called Havoc, but because the project had gained some hype, I was like, man, I can't drop Havoc. It's too chill. You know, Havoc is dope. It's really dope, but it's just too chill. I was like, I need like a freaking anthem. I need something hype. And so I ended up making that song out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Dropping that. We might add, I think we're going to add some of your songs to our intro playlist.
Yeah, let's add
That's
it.
what I think we're going to do.
Sweet, man. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, listen, thank you again for hanging out with
Yeah.
us. We appreciate everyone who's been hanging out in the chat as well. Give us a like, give us a retweet, tell your friends, tell your parents. Make sure you send us a picture of your pants. Miguel, any
Your
closing
neighbors.
thoughts?
Yeah, you suck.
That's beautifully
That's
said.
my closing thought every single time
Beautifully
that
said.
you're at the studio. Yeah, no, I got nothing.
All right.
Good.
Yep, I think we'll be back next week as well. We got some news stories to cover. We got some other updates
I
on
ranted
things
enough.
happening inside of our program, and we might play around with the new Pudgy Party app on the next stream. Watch me make a fool of myself. We all know what that looks like when I play video games on
We do now.
stream. It does not
You're
look
terrible
good.
at it.
It does not look good. All right, Capo, thank you again for hanging out with
Thank
us.
you, man.
Have a good night,
Appreciate it.
everyone.
Yeah.
Capo, hang on for a second after we do the outro, okay?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Everyone else, peace out.
Peace out, y'all.